Hello everybody! Today we're heading to a place that feels straight out of a storybook, Lithuania. Get ready for deep green forests, sparkling lakes, and some of the most breathtaking castles you've ever seen. We're diving into Lithuania's past, exploring fortresses that have stood for centuries. Each castle has its own story, personality, and soul. Imagine the clatter of knights' armor, whispers in grand ballrooms, and the scent of wood smoke in the air. This isn't just a tour, it's an experience, connecting with history through these ancient stone walls. Are you ready? Let's step back in time together. Let's go! Our first stop is Trakai Island Castle, a red brick fairy tale fortress rising from the heart of a shimmering lake. It's a place that looks like it was plucked straight from the pages of a storybook, with its towers and turrets reflected in the water below. It's a postcard you can walk right into, surrounded by water and Gothic architecture that has stood the test of time. The castle's dramatic silhouette is visible from almost every angle around the lake, making it a photographer's dream. Once a main center of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, this was home to Grand Duke Vytautas the Great, one of the country's most legendary rulers. The thick stone walls and sturdy towers have witnessed centuries of battles, celebrations, and royal intrigue. Walking across the drawbridge, you feel the weight of history beneath your feet. The gentle creak of the wooden planks and the sound of water lapping below transport you back in time. Inside, the castle is alive with restored towers, wooden galleries, and artifacts telling stories of dukes, knights, and the Karaim people. Each room is filled with echoes of the past, from ancient armor to delicate tapestries. The Karaim community, brought here centuries ago from Crimea, still shapes Trakai's culture and its food. Their unique traditions and language are woven into the fabric of the town, making Trakai a true cultural crossroads. You can't visit without trying akibanai, a delicious, savory pastry filled with meat or vegetables baked to golden perfection. It's a taste of history in every bite. Sitting by the lake, eating kibanai and gazing at the castle is a perfect travel moment. The gentle breeze, the sound of birds, and the view of the castle create a sense of peace you won't soon forget. The museum inside isn't stuffy. It's part of the castle itself, filled with coins, weapons, and art. Every exhibit is thoughtfully curated, making history feel alive and accessible. You're walking through rooms where history happened, looking out windows that once framed the same lake for generations of rulers and guests. The atmosphere here is peaceful and magical, especially in the early morning when mist drifts across the water and the castle seems to float above the lake. Rent a paddle boat, float around the lake, and see the castle from every angle. Each view reveals a new detail, a new story, and a new appreciation for this remarkable place. As the sun sets, the castle glows, romantic and dramatic. The golden light makes the red bricks shine, and the reflections in the water are simply breathtaking. Trakai isn't just a tourist site, it's a sanctuary that captures your heart. Whether you're here for history, scenery, or just a quiet escape, it offers something special for everyone. It's a place to slow down and appreciate beauty, to reflect and recharge, surrounded by nature and centuries of stories. Trakai sets the bar high for our Lithuanian castle tour, leaving us inspired and eager for more. It's not just impressive, it's unforgettable, a place that lingers in your memory long after you leave. But there's more to see, so let's keep going, onward to the next adventure. Now we're in Vilnius, Lithuania's vibrant capital. A city where centuries of history blend seamlessly with modern life. At the heart of it all, Gediminas' tower stands watch over the city, perched high on a green hill, visible from almost every corner of Vilnius. It's not a sprawling castle, but it's the soul of Vilnius, a symbol of its founding, resilience, and the enduring hope of its people. According to legend, Grand Duke Gediminas dreamed of an iron wolf howling on this very hill, inspiring the creation of the city itself. A story every Lithuanian child knows. To reach the top, you can take a funicular or follow a winding cobblestone path that snakes up the hillside. I chose the walk, of course, savoring every step. Each step feels like a journey back in time, connecting you to centuries of history and the countless people who have climbed this hill before. At the summit, the view is simply breathtaking. Red-tiled roofs stretch out below, the Vilnia River winds through the city, and modern skyscrapers rise in the distance, all framed by the lush Lithuanian landscape. The tower is all that remains of the once mighty upper castle, rebuilt and restored many times through centuries of wars, sieges, and devastating fires. It's a true survivor, and when Lithuania regained its independence in 1990, the national flag was triumphantly raised here, marking a new chapter in the country's story. Inside, a small but fascinating museum displays models of the old castle, artifacts, and stories that bring Vilnius's rich history to life. You can see ancient armor and weapons, imagining the fierce battles and brave defenders who once stood guard on this very hilltop. But the real magic happens on the viewing platform, feeling the wind on your face, watching the Lithuanian flag flutter proudly, and gazing out over the city's rooftops and rivers. It's a place for reflection, where you can connect with ancient legends, the struggles of the past, and the enduring spirit of Lithuania's people. Gediminas Tower isn't just a monument, it's a beacon of freedom, hope, and the unbreakable will of a nation. And it's a story you'll carry with you long after you leave Vilnius, a memory that lingers like the golden light over the city. Next, we're in Kaunas, where the Nemunas and Neris rivers meet at the historic Kaunas Castle, a place where the city's story truly begins. The castle's striking silhouette rises above the water, instantly drawing your eye and inviting you to step back in time. One of Lithuania's oldest castles, it's a rugged medieval powerhouse built for defense. Its thick, time-worn walls have witnessed centuries of conflict, standing as a silent guardian over the city and its people. In the 14th century, it was the front line against the Teutonic Knights, who sought to conquer these lands. The castle's defenders faced fierce battles, and their courage is still remembered today. The thick stone walls and round tower still stand as symbols of strength. Every stone seems to echo with stories of resilience and hope, reminding us of the generations who protected this place. Today, the castle is a museum and art gallery, blending history with modern life. Visitors can explore interactive exhibits, admire local art, and even attend cultural events within these ancient walls. Its location at the tip of Old Town, surrounded by a lush park, makes it part of daily city life. The castle is not just a relic, it's a living part of Kaunas, connecting past and present. People jog, picnic, and walk their dogs in the castle's shadow. On sunny days, families gather on the grass, children play, and the castle becomes a backdrop for everyday memories. Inside, exhibits tell the story of battles, archaeological finds, and the castle's strategic importance. Artifacts and displays bring the past to life, letting you imagine what it was like centuries ago. Climb the tower for a fantastic view of the river confluence. From here, you can see how the castle once controlled this vital crossroads and why it was so fiercely defended. My favorite part? Sitting in the park, imagining knights and merchants bustling in its heyday. The air feels thick with history, and it's easy to picture the castle alive with activity. Kaunas Castle is a survivor, a testament to Lithuania's determination to protect its land and culture. Through wars, floods, and centuries of change, it has endured. It's not the biggest, but its quiet dignity is deeply impressive. The castle's presence is humble, yet it commands respect from all who visit. Sometimes the most important places are those that simply endure, standing quietly through the ages, reminding us of where we've come from and inspiring us to look forward. Now, we head to the countryside near Belarus to find Majestic Castle, a true fortress. With massive walls and four corner towers, it's one of Lithuania's largest enclosure castles. Built in the 14th century for defense, it's all about strength, not decoration. The walls are up to 15 meters high and 2 meters thick, formidable for any invader. After centuries of ruin, the main tower, Donjon, is now beautifully restored and houses a museum. Climbing its 5 floors, you journey through Lithuanian history. Silverware, hunting trophies, and artifacts tell the nation's story. The view from the top is spectacular. Rolling hills, forests, and fields stretch for miles. Majestic also stands as a symbol of Lithuanian sovereignty, with a nearby memorial to those lost in the 1991 struggle for independence. This castle isn't about royal courts. It's about soldiers, defense, and the grit it took to build a nation. Majestic is raw, authentic history, a place with character and soul. After Majestic's ruggedness, Panemune Castle is a breath of fresh air. Perched on the Nemunas River, it's a Renaissance residence built for beauty and art, not war. The setting is stunning, overlooking the river surrounded by parkland and ponds. Built in the 17th century by a Hungarian nobleman, It blends defensive walls with elegant living quarters. Today, it's being restored by the Vilnius Academy of Arts and even functions as a hotel and restaurant. Imagine waking up in a Renaissance castle or dining on the terrace with local cuisine and river views. The connection between landscape and food is strong here. Walk the grounds, explore the park, and climb the towers for panoramic views. Inside, see restoration in progress and appreciate the craftsmanship. Panamune is a living, breathing building, a hidden gem for dreamers and artists. It's proof that castles can be homes and centers of culture, not just fortresses. Down the Nemunas River, we find Raudon Castle, pure romance with its red brick neo-Gothic towers. Originally a Teutonic fortress, it was rebuilt in the 16th century and has a charming mix of styles. The highlight is the 33-meter-high keep. Climb to the top for one of Lithuania's best views. Legends abound here, including tales of a ghostly maiden walled up for love. The castle is surrounded by a beautiful old park and the famous Gediminas linden tree. Today, it's home to a primary school. Imagine learning in a castle. Raudon isn't just a relic, it's part of the community, filled with life and imagination. It's a castle for storytellers and dreamers, where history and legend blend. Standing atop the tower, you feel on top of the world. Our final stop is Biržai Castle in the north, a symbol of Lithuanian power and prestige. This bastion fortress, built in the Italian style, was home to the influential Radziwill family. Surrounded by Lake Cervena, you cross Lithuania's longest wooden footbridge to reach it. Destroyed in wars and later reconstructed, the castle now stands as a beautiful Renaissance palace. Inside, the Biržai Region Museum brings history to life with exhibits on the castle, the Radziwills, and local culture. Biržai is also famous for its beer. Learn about brewing traditions and sample local brews in town. The grounds are peaceful, with lake views and a grand, serene atmosphere. Biržai Castle is a fitting end, showcasing military strength, aristocratic splendor, and a deep connection to the land. It's a testament to Lithuania's enduring spirit and love for its heritage. And just like that, our journey through Lithuania's castles comes to an end. From Trakai's fairy tale island to Biržai's bastion, each castle told a unique story. I hope you felt like you were right here with me. If you enjoyed this trip, consider subscribing for more adventures. Our Lithuanian fairy tale is over, but keep your sense of wonder alive. There are so many stories waiting to be discovered. Until our next adventure, be well and stay curious. Bye-bye.